All right, let's say we are live.
I can see now. Okay, there we go. All right, we ready, baby. We ready. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is your guy, man, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr., man. I'm coming to y'all live from the home office. And of course, man, y'all know I'm not by myself. I'm with my man, my ace, Boom Coon. Hey, we sometimes do some of these things right here. But today, man, we usually do some Fridays. But man, let me tell y'all right now, this is Financial Literacy Month. All right. So me and my partner right here are going to be coming to y'all every Saturday. Okay. We usually do Friday edutainments, but we're going to be coming to you on Saturday because Saturday is the day that most people, you're chilling at the house, you're doing whatever. So we want to give y'all an opportunity to get in front of this information. But man, let me give my partner a chance to introduce himself. I know y'all see that boy name right there, but I'm going to let him introduce himself. Mr. Hill, come on here and say hello to the people, please, sir.
Mic check, Willie, how you reading?
Man, Lima Charlie, like I always do.
Hey, man, first of all, I always have to give it back. Thank you for allowing me to come on your platform, man, where you're doing good things, empowering the people, especially mentally. That is 100%, man, grade A plus. Good job. Mental awareness. But even bigger and better, man, the financial empowerment that goes with it. That's like a 1-2 hit combo, man. So thank you. And you already know, man, I'm right here in Amarillo, Texas, enjoying the day. Trying to do something a little different this time with it. So if you see me looking up, I got a screen up here, but I got some stuff right here at the same time. But man, thank you. I'm ready to have this old entertainment conversation.
Hey,
what we talking about today?
Man, so like I was just saying, man, first of all, again, thank you for taking time because, like I said, man, I love one of the mottos and one of the mantras that you have, you've instilled in me as a member of the Financial Blueprint Academy. Y'all see it right back there on the board, www.financialblueprintacademy.com. Baby, we going to build this thing brick by brick, people by people, and success story by success story, man. Like I said, man, it's funny, Terrence, because before we got on here, you remember last year around this time, me and you, we collaborated and we said we're gonna talk about something every day, or try to talk about something every day when it comes to Financial Literacy Month. And I actually posted it on my story, and it's got basically today, last year.
Yeah,
That's a good thing about memories, man. But man, today we ain't gonna talk about much. I know we got on here because I know we gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are watching us, please do what you always do. You can go in, you can drop comments. We will read your comments. We'll interact with you while we're on here. But today, Terrence, me and you both got an opportunity this morning, man, to get in front of some multi-millionaires and to get some of their mindset and some of their energy, man. And I took away a couple of notes, and I know you did too, but I like how, like I say, when me and you get on here, it's not scripted. We may have some notes of things that we want to talk about. But man, I just really want to just get after this financial literacy piece, man, because it's a lot of stuff that I think a lot of people, and I wrote this down in my notes, and I'm gonna share it with you. People believe that because, and I think I put it on my post today too, if you've seen that, people believe because they've never seen something or they never seen it done, that it's impossible or that it can't be attained. So I just want to talk about that perspective today and just kind of hit off some things, man. So the first question I have for you, man, is this right here. What is it that when somebody we're gonna steal some of Coach Madeline stuff right here, all right? When somebody tell you, man, I just can't see it. What do you mean you can't see it? I'm showing you the numbers. I'm showing you the proof. What is it that you can't see? And I know you've dealt with that, man. Like I say, you've been at this thing longer than I have. So when you get somebody that says, man, I just don't see it. How do you how do you massage that? Or how do you bridge that how do you take that on when you get it?
Well, that's a good question, Will, and I do get it a lot of times, man. And and I know this is supposed to be an entertainment, but this is really serious. I just ask them what is it that they're looking for, because Will, what I understand is it makes no sense to have sight and no vision. If you could see me, and I'm talking to you, and if you could see your paycheck, and if you could see that it's not where you know where you want it to be, gross and net, it's probably the net that you bring it home, but you want it to be the gross. Like if you can't see none of that, I just meet them where they are, and I just tell them the magnitude of what I'm explaining and talking and teaching is not for you right now, Willie. Like Willie, you really got to leave people where they meet them where they are, and just leave them where they are. When they get ready, that's when you just drop the truth inside of there. Because if you got sight, you just missing the vision. And I asked them, do you want to start with the vision? Because you know what we do? We got a financial blueprint step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Personal cash flow plan. It'll get you to wherever you want to be. So if you're not there yet, it's not that you can't see. It's just you don't have a vision. So that's why I leave them at Willie, and I follow back up with them and talk to them later on. But real talk, that's exactly how I do those people, because remember I was telling you about mentally, how you empower people mentally on your Mondays. See, that's what they need. It's the condition of their mindset, their thought at that time. And people that want to do what they want to do, guess what? They do what they want to do. But chances are they kind of like do what they believe that they can do, or they do what they know they can do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. I can dig that one. I can dig that one. Hey, so man, so this morning too, man, and I want to hit on this one because like I think a lot of people, when we come on here and we talk about money, or we talk about finance, or whatever the case may be, I think a lot of people don't understand what not having overhead expenses really means. Okay. Now I wrote this down, and I'm gonna share it. And like I said, I like how me and you, we just kind of we throw stuff out there and we just kind of run with it. All right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when it comes to being entrepreneurs or getting into business, they think that I gotta spend a whole lot so I can make a whole lot.
Mhm.
Now I want to get your take on that, because I wrote this down right here, and Mr. Stokes said it this morning. People don't understand. You can start, own, and operate a business for under $50. Now, Terrence, you, as someone who has done this,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to share with us, man. Why is it that? Well, let me make sure I preface this right, because I know you don't think that way, because you're doing it.
Yeah.
But I want to try to see if maybe you can hit it from a different perspective, man. Because when I talk to people about what I do, first thing they tell me is first, they don't see it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then they don't understand how making, and I'm gonna tell you what I heard. I heard a guy tell me one day. He said, I don't understand how making such a small investment can yield me what you trying to say it can. So as somebody who has done it, Terrence, as somebody who is in complete control of their own time from making this investment, please try to enlighten the listeners, man, or the non-believers, as to how were you able to take something that you did for so little and turn it into what you have now.
I didn't quit. Once I started, I knew what I wanted. Is that fast enough, or you want me to elaborate?
Hey.
Now let me know. Really, I had to throw the entertainment part in there, but that's really what I did, man. Remember last video we talked about most people that we know are wealthy. They got gray hair. Okay, so in order to create wealth, it takes time and money. Now, what the person that you're talking to trying to understand is something that they will never understand unless their name is Albert Einstein and can understand the power of compound interest. See, they don't understand that pennies make dollars, right? You know that question that we always ask people, would you rather have a penny that doubles every day for the next 30 days? You cannot spend it until day 31. Or would you rather have $10,000 a day? You can spend it every day if you want to for the next 30 days. Now, people, if you listen to me, I'm going to be quiet right now. Pick which one would you rather have? Let's see what the people going to say, Willie. And why they doing that, basically, Willie, that's what the people, they don't see. See, this is a trick question. It's a mathematical formula that you heard Mr. Stokes say, you know. Me personally, now people should have been them pick, you know, hey, I'll take the penny by now. Hey, I'll take the 10,000 a day, and I can spend it every day. See, I'm gonna go with the penny, Willie, because I understand the power of the seventh wonder. What, the eighth wonder of the world?
Yes.
Interest. Those who pays it, you know, they don't understand. But those who understand it, they make it. See, that's the return on the investment. That's why that person there that don't see it, it's just a mindset, man. It's nothing to tell them. It just let math solve the problem. I'll do the math for you and show you how this will do it. And the software showed it to me. So I didn't know how I was going to do it neither. But it gave me an amount, and Willie, it gave me a date. Well, I said, shoot, I don't plan on dying before that date. I got the amount to invest. And that's what I did, Willie. And I started that in 2008. And here it is, it's 2023. Make sure you record this and send it to that person so they could hear how I did it. And now I'm sitting here, you know, reaping, planted seeds, and now I'm sending the harvest, you know, continue to plant seeds.
That's it. That's it, man. Like I say, bro, I appreciate you, man, because like I said, I know I look at your lifestyle and the people you're helping and the things you're doing. And I know that if, like I say, like we both come from military background, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna show you how to get in the extended rectangular formation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to walk through all your exercises. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I see you do it, I know I can do it. But like you said, man, a lot of problem that people have is they have been conditioned to think that it's only this way to do things. And you can't do it outside of this. You all right? But I just want to hit on this a little bit more, man. And me and you we can hit this one too, because we talk about it when we talk about the power of infinite returns. You remember how when we pull that up, it shows, hey, where everybody was when they started, or how much it cost them to start.
Yep.
And then what it led them to. See, a lot of people, like I said, you know, they think that, you know, when we come on here, we talk about, hey, man, you know, we're going to show you how to start a business. We're going to show you how to change your life for X amount of dollars. But see, if everything that they do and everything that they see in business, they think that people got to have these large amounts of money to get started. But I always, like, I asked that one guy that I was talking to you about, you know, and I'm not going to say his name, of course, but he's a high income earner. You know what I mean? But I tried to get him to understand. I said, man, look, some of the people that you are modeling yourself after had to start somewhere.
Yep.
And I said, because he had his briefcase with him, and he had a book, you know, and I could see in his briefcase. So like you said, you know, you got to be aware of your surroundings. So I asked him, I said, hey, man, I said, this book you got right here, where'd you get that book from? He said, oh, I got it off Amazon. I said, you got it off Amazon? I said, oh. I said, you know how Jeff Bezos started out, right? And he just looked at me. And like I said, I wasn't trying to, you know, to play stomp the chump. But if you're following people and you're utilizing services, you got to understand the backstory to it. You know, like and I'm gonna throw this out there again, not to brag or boast, but it's like, people always, they saw. Well, I think you posted it one time. It had me on there with the trophy, like, hey, invested over $60,000, blah blah blah. I had a lot of people hit me up and be like, "Did you really do that, or is y'all just saying that?" I said, for you to ask us that question, you don't know him, and you damn sure don't know me. What we ain't gonna do is get on here and try to lie to you about something that we ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Mr. Stokes said that this morning. A lot of these jokers running around here on social media, following all these people that's talking loud and sounding ignorant.
Yeah, fool.
Yeah, fool. Come on now. But like, and like I said, man, again, I go back to you and I ask you because I know you're doing what you're saying. And you already answered the question, man. Your biggest thing was you just didn't quit. You just didn't quit. And I wish more people would understand that, because you talk about the grossing and the netting. If you working and you see that they tell you your gross, but then they tell you your net. And I don't think a lot of people understand this from the financial perspective neither, Terrence. Nobody ever gives you anything based off your net income. They give it to you based on your gross. So can you help bring that point home a little bit, man? Because I like I say, I like to hear you explain it, because I know people need to hear different voices. And I get on, I do my Monday mornings and I drop my post, but they know me. They have a connection with me, some of the people. But to bring in an outside voice, somebody else that can help bring that point home. Can you help them out with that, man? The grossing and the netting.
Okay. You know what? And that slide,
yes,
that's kind of that might be a good time, because I think that slide would be a good time.
Segue, here we come. Take it away, boss man.
And I hope I can answer that question, but I'm gonna explain this slide, because if I explain it good enough, it will help people understand. But let's just say, as a high income earner, we talking about $75,000 a year. I don't know if that's high. I don't know if that's low. I don't know. But to a person who only making 35,000, I think 75 is high. Okay, so a person making 150,000, they might say it's low, but the concept is what we're talking about. Now, we talking about a person, Willie, that's working a job. Okay, we're gonna start on this side. See, we got it broken down already. A person that's working a job. All right, they making $75,000 a year. That's $6,250 a month. Right, that's where you'll see that gross. So that's your gross. All right, but when you get paid and you only work a job, you have to, pay what they call federal income tax. So and we lowball it. We just gonna say 25%. So that's why your check, right, don't never be what your gross. So this person fell short, all right, because $1,500 went to taxes. All right. Now, on the other hand, let's talk about business. Okay, this is what me and Willie talking about. I know you could go from a W-2, have a digital asset, which is a digital business. All right, go from the W-2 at the same time, start operating a business under $50 a month, even with the overhead. Now let's show you what this look like. See, when you make that money with a business, you bring home the whole $6,250 because it's no taxes. All right, business owners, they are up under a different tax code than just employees. All right. Now, if you are an employee, this is what we call income shifting, and Will is very, very good at it. But you need the tools. That's why we don't never bring out the tools, because if you don't understand this, it's just not for you right now. But if you like this, when you get the tools, you'll love it, because now it becomes practical and you do it. So Will, to the person who couldn't see it, they don't have, practical experience. So when we sit them down and show them, just like how we showing everybody, right, putting the numbers in front of them. See, you come home with the whole $6,250 right here, right? And here's the biggest takeaway from this. And I tell people this all the time, Willie. And I asked them, if you think or if it will affect you for the rest of your life, why wouldn't you want to learn more about it? See, even on this slide, personal financial success is going to be having an income for life, right? And we know one or three things will happen in your life. Now we need you to do the math and make sure it's math. One, whoever hired you, they can't fire you. That's a true statement. All right. Two, you might get to the point where you don't want to work for nobody and you want to convert and be your own boss. Because if you got the skills technically to get paid, you can establish a business and start getting paid the same amount. Or three, whenever you get to the rightful age of, let's just say, 75, where will your income come from, ladies and gentlemen? This is very important. Here's what we talk about right here. Now, on part B, really, what most people don't ever really look into the future when it comes to money. Let's just say, in order to make that same 75,000, once one of them three things happen. See, it's going to take at 10%, $750,000 sitting somewhere. You know, that's an asset. Stocks, bond, mutual fund, 401k, IRA, whatever, TSP, SEP, whatever the case may be. So it's going to take $750,000 at 10% to give that same return a year. So people don't have to water down their lifestyle. They don't have to start living frugal. See, that's going to happen. If you look at not yours, but if people look at their grandparents, if people look at their parents right now, if you see them struggling, you are in that line, unless you understand this. Okay, Willie, let's say they have $1 million. See, if you have $1 million, you could go with a small return on investment of 7.5%. It's going to bring back the same $75,000. But Willie, most people don't have $1 million. They don't even have 750,000. Okay, but let's just go with the high income earners, because we know if they make $100,000 a year and they make that for 10 years, I think that'll equal them numbers. See what I'm saying? But most time, people that work because of taxes taking it out on them, they don't have it. Okay, so 1.5 million, 5%, that's 75,000. The truth of the matter, Willie, is most people are going to need that amount. But what's happening? What happened is, Willie, they're not managing it. It's easy. And these are some very simple numbers right here. But you see the debt to credit debt to income ratio. I'm sorry, 45% gone right here. Mortgage, car payment, credit cards, student loans, furniture, right? See, 25% went in taxes first, Willie. 45% debt to income. That's 70% of the income gone, Willie. You know what I'm saying? If 70% gone, you still got to live, right? What people live off of, utility, phone, insurance, food, they got to eat, right? Gas, they got to travel, cell phone, and it's very small off of that amount of income, $75,000 a year. But now this is 26% of the income gone. Now we're at 25%, 45%, and now this 26%, that's 96% of most people income gone. And they don't even know it. See, that's where we get into, the gross and the net, why it's so important to make the shift, Willie. So I hope that answered your question without going any further, but I think that could give a light, to the people imagination who's listening, and they could take it serious and see that we have fun and, BS around, because it's not sexy, but owning your own time, I don't even know how to explain it.
Man, hey, I sure appreciate it, man. But and you know what, man, you say this a lot, man, and I'm gonna bring it back up on us real quick. You say this a lot, man, and I think a lot of people, because I said it to a female when I was talking to her about finances, and like a lot of people think that when you try to extend a helping hand, you trying to get in their business. Listen, If y'all watching this, look at me right now. Me and Terrence do not sit around and be like, well, me and Terrence do because we got a different type of relationship. Let me back up on that. But Terrence, when I first got started, you didn't tell me, Willie, let me see everything you spending your money on and let me get in your. No, man, that is not what we do. And I think a lot of people get confused when you start talking about helping them fix their finances, that you trying to get into their books. Look, you just showed them the numbers right there, Terrence. We're going to let you know what you got going on. You know that you spending money on stuff that is bringing you absolutely nothing. And what does our fearless leader, Mr. Alvin Curry, say? Far be it for me to tell you what to do with your money. That's not what we do. All we will do, and all you've done with me the whole time I've been working with you, is you have provided me with tools that I can put the information into myself that is going to spit out numbers. And that's between me and that tool. A lot of people I just wish I could help people understand. Like you
Willie, here's one thing, and you said on the train the other night, and I'm gonna use your word, submissive.
Oh,
now they don't have to do none of that, Willie. But if people would just be submissive and know, even if we did go that way, you don't have nothing in your bank account to show us anyway. You broke. That's the truth. That is the truth. So that's the best time to invest. That when I did it when I was broke, you can see everything you want. Now, guess what we do? See, they saw that $60,000 that I posted that you invested already. See, that was what they didn't see. See, everything that people see was created by something they didn't see. That's life, because it all starts with the mind. And so that's their thought. So they don't want you to see, that's how they thinking. Like, you don't have to show us. No, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it because it's bad for you. So we don't want it to rub off on us. We don't want to see it. But what we want is for you to get the software and you use it. How do I know about Willie? Because he used it and he told me. We call that a testimony. He had to testify. And some people think it's bragging. I tell people all the time, no, you keep ringing the bell. It ain't bragging if you've done it. How could it be bragging if you've done something? That's so crazy to me. Yeah, I got all my time and that's bragging. Boy, stop. That's a blessing. That's a freaking blessing. You don't want to learn how to own all 24 hours in a day. Think about it. No, I don't. I can't sit at home all day. Well, what could you do all day? See, you don't even have nothing you could do all day. Well, I got a lot of things that I could do all day, and I'd be happy.
Hey, but you got that. You got all day because you structured yourself. You built something that gave you that opportunity. And a lot of people don't. Man, I got to say this one because I heard I think it was Vonda said this morning. We don't knock nobody's job, man.
Yeah.
No, we don't, because you got to have a job. Because nobody just fell out of the sky. Well, unless you was born into a certain lineage and you just got money. You got to build something, and you need something to build it. But what you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is what are you? And this is for everybody listening. What are you going to do if and when the person that hired you comes in and tells you that your services are no longer needed? At that point in time, it's too late to be trying to figure it out. You got to figure it out right now while you have that source of income. Okay? A lot of people misunderstand that, man. They think we on here telling you, the hell with your job, just quit.
No.
Hey, you already know what I say when you say something crazy to me. I would never tell you that, but I will tell you this. And Terrence, you said this last week, man, and like every time you say it, man, like it's because like I said, I know you. I've developed a relationship with you. You know, you talk about, you know, your father, you know, because continue to rest in peace, Mr. Bo Peep.
Yes, Lord.
But you always say this, and I'm not putting the business in the street. You go back and look at any video, Terrence says this. His daddy had $800 when he passed away. Now, Terrence, I'm gonna let you elaborate on that one, because like both of my parents are still alive.
Mhm.
So I don't know what their money situation is, but how did that right there push you to be like, you know what, man, I got to do something different. I can't walk down that path.
Yeah, that was it, Willie. That was exactly it, man. And me and my mom was sitting right next to me when yeah, I think she went with me when I signed for it. I want to say, but that was the point. I was like, okay, because that's my lineage, like you just said. I'm cut from that cloth, Bo Peep, right? And so I wanted to make a difference, and I knew I had to learn something totally different that he didn't learn, because he was born in 1916, and when he had me, he was already 60. See, that's like 3 generations that, you know, I done lost something, and he never gained it, right? So you could only retire off of what you build. And I know one day, or I knew one day, that I wasn't gonna want to work for it. I didn't want to trade my time for dollars forever. How about that? You know, like physically go out there, and, you know, some things I could do mentally. See, this is a digital asset. I'm just showing people how to get their life right. And because I built this and continue to plant seeds, when we retire, really, you know, you retire, people don't get it. You lose 60% of your income when you retire from the army, from the military, off the muscle. So, like we said earlier, if you're gonna want to stop working one day, you're gonna need $1 to $2 million somewhere. If not, you're gonna have an income producing asset. And the income producing asset is you, the knowledge to be able to build whatever it is, the amount that it takes to hit your financial independent number, Willie. And people, if they just do the math, they'll see once you income shift, you don't have to leave your job. You just stop losing what they're taking from your job. You know, shift the money back to you, you know, from federal taxes, from the banks, because you got debt now, you know. Then you invest. As soon as you invest, the more it'll start compound. And as you learn, Willie, and as I learned, perspective and terminology first gave us a better perspective, so we could get the double digits return on our investments. Now we know that. And once you know a thing, Willie, all you got to do is keep believing in it and repeat. And that's what, you know, that's how I got to where I am. And that's what lit the fire up under me, because I got TJ, and I didn't want him to come behind me, having to try to start and learn it all over again, you know?
Right.
Just the American system, you know? And so now I just studied the American system a whole lot, which is capitalism. And a lot of people don't understand, Willie, and they confused out here studying the wrong ism. But, you know, how we know how capitalism is, you know, at the end of the day, the informed will always take advantage of the uninformed, for a simple reason, because in capitalism, somebody's always, somebody gotta, you know, pick the car. That's just how it is. And I didn't want TJ picking cars. So guess what? I said, let me learn this, but that's just how it's designed.
Mm.
And if the people don't learn it, guess what their kids gonna be doing? When they get their age, they're gonna be picking cotton.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Well, hey, man, I know we came on here. We had a goal in mind, and it is at that goal. Hey, this is why, man. Like it's just because I like being able to feed off your energy, man. Your energy is amazing, good brother. I got to tell you that. But look here, man. We are at 34 minutes and 10 seconds. So we said we was gonna do 30 and get off here. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, check this out, man. If you come on here and you watch this video later, please go in, drop hashtag replay. Feel free to leave a comment. Me and or Terrence or both of us we will reply to you. But it's Financial Literacy Month, man, and me and him are going to be doing these every Saturday. We may bring in some additional people. We work that out here later. But what I want you to do is this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching this and you have a particular question, since it is Financial Literacy Month, drop the comment, man. Hey, can y'all talk to us about this? Okay. Now, please understand this. Me and Terrence, we both are readers. We both are researchers. So we will make sure that when we come on here and talk to you, it's gonna be legit. It's gonna be something that we can actually speak on. All right. And if we don't, if you ask us a question, we got enough erms, as the old folks say, erms. I'm talking about, we got enough erms. We can reach out and we can pull somebody onto our next edutainment, which will be next Saturday. Okay. Every Saturday this month, you will see me and that other fella right there. And we're gonna come on here and we're gonna talk to y'all. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna give y'all something you can use. But Terrence, man, do me a favor, man. Just for those people who are watching, if they want to reach out and contact yourself, man, tell them how they can get to you. What's your social media hooks? What's your platforms? Where can they go and talk to, Mr. Step in that room?
Yes. I love it, man. Facebook, y'all see me. This is where I'm at on Facebook, Terrence Hill. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. I'm still learning TikTok a little bit. I am on Twitter and on all sources. My name is Terrence Hill. And if you would follow our fan page, Financial Blueprint Academy, and that's on Facebook only. But Financial Blueprint Academy, that's there. Me and Willie are leading this thing. And it's only because we want to help individuals like you get a financial peace of mind. I almost said something. But I won't put that out there right now. I think as of today, we got 3 people in our organization who already own their time. So, Willie, I just want to give it back to you. And we got more people that's going to be coming and they want to own their time too. And they're going to be in a position here shortly to do the same thing, man.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hey, appreciate you, man. And y'all already know, man. Hey, I love my name because I didn't hear my name for so long. I was in the Army. People called my name and I didn't stop and turn around. But hey, on all social media platforms,
Hey, open the door. You got somebody at the door.
You got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on TikTok too. My name is what it is. Willie Ray Johnson Jr. That's what my mama called me, and that's what I love to hear myself be called. Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you come on and you check this out, drop hashtag replay. Let us know how far you're reaching out. Put it in there what you want to hear us talk about, man. Like I said, you can't say you like money or you want money, but you don't want to learn about money. That just don't make sense to me. All right. I don't understand that one. People talking about what does a chef do? A chef like cook. So what do a chef do? He cook. He learned how to, you know what I'm saying? That's what we doing here, ladies and gentlemen. We want to help. We want to empower y'all to know the things that we know, but you got to be willing to, as we said, you got to be willing to submit that you don't know something and allow somebody to teach it to you. So with that being said, man, damn, Terrence, there it is. 38 minutes, 13 seconds.
It is what it is, man. Hey, that's what we do, man. That's exactly what we do. When it touch it. Pierce the soul, pierce the heart. But the people need to know the information, Willie. If not, they will be in a financially ruined, man. Kind of like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Woo! It's in the financial industry, they see the banks collapsing. They see it, Willie. And they see what we talk about and what we doing. They see how happy we are. We ain't got nothing to hide. We like catch us any time of the day. We're gonna be acting just like this.
Yes, Lord. Hey, but I will do this, Terrence, before we go. Miss Toinette L. Clark, she one of our biggest supporters. Hey, sis, she said next week, talk about the importance of a home-based business and how it helps. W4.
Okay. That's a good one there, man. And that was something I was actually thinking about, and I want to start really targeting because see, they don't know. The employees, that's a good one, Tanya. That's a good one, sis. Thanks. The employees don't know, and the self-employed don't know neither. But we could do 2 of them. We could go with the just employees first, and then we could show this is how this thing go, Willie, too. Employees, they got it. Okay. You can show them a little bit faster than you can show a self-employed person. Because a self-employed person, they try to defend their positions because of they really own a job, because if they're not there, they don't make any money. But because they own, the LLC, don't have a whole lot of leverage, and it don't have no residual, but it's a high income, they think they got it going on. So they're a little bit tougher. So that's why I was like, maybe, we could divide it into 2 trainings. Next Saturday we'll do the employees, and then, unless we come on in the week and just, want to do the self-employed, but they're 2 different entities, and the self-employed don't even understand that they missing a piece to get to the investment side, Willie.
Ooh, hey, sound like we will see y'all again this week. Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, like we say, man, this financial literacy month, man. You got to put yourself in the position to learn and to change, because what's gonna happen is a year is gonna be done past you, and you still gonna be sitting in that same position.
Yep.
And I wish I would have.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wrote this down too. Damn it, Terrence. No, let me go. Man.
Go ahead. No, let him use you. You speak on it. Speak on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's what you got to understand. You have got to stop trying to build your financial future on hopes and dreams. Because hopes and dreams are just that. Hopes and dreams. If you are failing to take any type of action to put yourself in the position to what it is you say you want, don't be mad when the time comes and somebody else took advantage of an opportunity. Matter of fact, I dropped it on my post today. Coach Madeline, everybody like Eminem. They love you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. But they don't listen to the first part of that song.
Hey, they didn't hear the bass was kicking. They ain't hear nothing what he was saying. They heard the rhythm.
It's stuck on. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Stuck on stupid. Stuck on stupid. Here we go, right here, Terrence. I'm gonna read it because it's right here on my page, and somebody gonna see it. Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Hey, somebody out there listening to me and Terrence today, you better quit playing, because the opportunity is right here, right now. Stop letting it slip, because you're going to be mad when somebody else take advantage of this opportunity, and you're going to be like, damn, I could have, I should have, and I would have.
That's a true statement, Willie. God, boy, you sure said it. Woo.
Man, hey, y'all, we're going to see y'all this week. Hey, because I can already see the wheels in your head turning and mine over. You see the smoke coming out my ears? But
I'm trying to be quiet so we don't go back to an hour.
Hey, man, we're going to go right now. 43 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming out. Like Russell Simmons used to say on Def Comedy Jam, God bless you and good night.
Peace out.